Hey Leo, welcome to your July 2020 quick mini read, just to kind of see what we have to look forward to. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. Okay, July is a month of action. It's a yang month. June is a yin month, so it's been a lot of internal work, and a lot of us are busting at the gate, waiting for the gate to open so we can kind of bust out and start acting. So let's kind of see what's going on with Leo this July. Okay, so we have a couple. So we'll start with those two. I'm going to start with this because it was the first one up. Okay, loving compassion. Okay, so we have a 16 here. 6, it to me is the number of nurture and love. 1 is the number of self, so self-love. A lot of self-love, acting on self-love. Okay, a lot of compassion, a lot of self-nurturing. Okay, maybe June has brought you an energy of realizing how much you need that, and July is going to come in this way of showing you or giving you an opportunity to act on those things that you need. Okay, wow. Reclaim your energy. Have you been giving it too much away to others? Have you been working so much with others that you are not working enough with yourself? Okay, so you'll be reclaiming a lot of what you've given, okay, to others. You'll be reclaiming it for yourself. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay. I'm going to take this one because we got a couple again. Okay, balanced forces. Okay, so a 19, we have some kind of personal ending happening for you, but it's allowing you to balance yourself. So it could be a relationship that you were in, or relationships with other people that you were giving a lot of your energy to, but not really receiving in kind. Okay, where you're going to now be able to recoup that energy and kind of give it back to yourself. Okay, so I think that's an awesome place to be. It's an awesome place to step into. There's a lot of empowerment. There's a lot of just feeling at peace with yourself, okay? I'm going to tell you, and maybe that's just what's supposed to come through, but almost every reading so far is about self in some way, okay? Coming back to center, coming back to self. Okay, look at that. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, financial or health difficulties, feeling left out, worrying about security. I feel like this is a lot about feeling left out. Some of you, okay, and it's not going to resonate for everybody, some of you wanting to belong or be accepted have maybe overextended yourselves to be useful or to be, you know, to show people how much value you have. Okay, there's a little bit of childhood wound around that. Perhaps that's something you experienced in your childhood that made you feel valuable, feel wanted. People wanted you around when you were the most helpful or the most giving. Okay, but you're recognizing that perhaps in these situations that you've gotten into as adults, that it's been taken advantage of, or it's kind of left you exhausted or depleted because there's nothing replenishing your energy. Okay, let's see. All right, so we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have an energy of hanging on too tightly out of fear, putting too much value into something that isn't paying dividends. There's an attachment here around maybe status, okay? There's an attachment around being seen or perceived in a certain way that has left you feeling exhausted because you're trying to live up to someone else's concept of what that means, okay? Trying to live up to what that looks like for other people versus what actually aligns with your own energy. But just know there's no judgment in any of this. This is about awareness. This is about you coming into awareness of your own energy and taking it back, okay? Let's Let's see what else we can. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. This is an energy of, again, so we have self-love here, renewal of energy, cocooning oneself. So between here, okay, here and here, we have the mind asking them, or getting them, having the mind rest, a rest period for the mind, healing after trauma, healing after drama, okay. It does follow the Three of Swords, which is heartache and betrayal. So there could be something that has gone down for you, but just know that it all happened so that you could recognize that you were giving of yourself and not giving enough to yourself. It's not really up to anybody else to reciprocate, but it's being unbalanced for you. Okay. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yep, out of balance. Exactly what I just said. I don't know if it'll focus. Come on. There you go. Pick it up. There we go. Out of balance, disharmony, committed to too many things, trying to juggle too many things at once. Slow down and prioritize, okay? So this kind of lull that you might be in now, okay, is because you need to recalibrate and you need to come back to center and to balance yourself out and only really work to prioritize things that are in your true alignment, not for what you need or want from anybody else, okay? But again, I'm being shown, and this may not be all of you, but just hear me out. I'm being shown like a kid who wasn't accepted unless they were really like the best at something, or like amongst their peers, or being taken seriously unless they were the best at it or knew all the information or could provide the most, or, you know, so I think that's all coming up to recognize that it's not your job in this lifetime to have to play that role. Like, you don't have to be the best at something or know all the information about something or always have something to give other people in order to be wanted and accepted, okay? Okay. So we have, very interesting, initiation by water. So we do have a lot of emotional energy. We have a 23, which is freedom through change, okay? We had the light workers card come up in this, but it kind of shifted back into the deck. But I feel like this is all around emotional stuff for you, emotional processing. And it's been heavy. Like, I feel a heavy energy kind of in the heart chakra. So just know that that's happening to release. That energy has been stuck for a while. And it's being released with the work, but it's sort of like, I'm being shown, you could, for some of you, taking a shower, taking a bath, is going to help you wash away that energy. It's going to help your emotions flow a little bit. For some of you, you need to cry. You need to allow yourself to cry and to release, and maybe comfort the inner child, that part of you that felt lonely, felt left out, okay? Felt like they didn't belong unless they were, you know, to somebody else's standards, or they didn't belong unless they were meeting somebody else's needs, okay? Okay, yeah, the void, 100%. I feel like a lot of you are kind of in this space, and I love the void because it takes away all the distractions, all of the things that you would normally feel called to do to, you know, spread yourself thin, right? Because that's a little bit of a defense mechanism, needing to keep busy so you don't have to deal with certain things. But being in the void, you kind of have to, but just knowing that it's creating, it's directing you back to yourself. It's reclaiming your energy. It's balancing you out. It's allowing you to be loving and compassionate towards yourself, and give you the attention and love that you didn't really receive from other people unless these parameters were met. Okay. Mediumship, very interesting. You have a natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So it's very interesting that that comes out. I feel like the more, and some of you, okay, some of you may have purposely distracted yourself because this terrifies you, okay? Another is that as long as you're constantly distracted by other people's energies and by proving yourself to other people, you actually don't get to tap in to your, like, you don't get to develop your gifts and really enjoy their process. Like, some of you, I have a sneaking suspicion, have no idea that this is even possible for you. Some of you believe that it's only for those people who were born that way, or whatever the thing is. So I think what's going to happen for you in July is when you actually reclaim your energy, when you connect to yourself and you balance yourself out, you're going to discover a whole onslaught of things about you that you didn't even know were possible. And that's really exciting. So let's see what the fairies have to say. We're going to leave off with a little bit of guidance. Oh, okay, just flew. Yeah. So we have release. Okay. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on, 100%. Because you're leaving the old concept of who you're supposed to be behind so that you can move into who you really are. And know that when you do that, it's okay if other people don't follow you, because there are going to be others who are already there and will greet you when you step into that energy. I hope that this has helped. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing July.